I'm going to show you a few examples of how to multiply integers, and I am going to use the coordinate system to show you how to do this. So I'm going to be doing 4 times 5, 4 times negative 5, negative 4 times negative 5, and negative 4 times 5. Let's start with 4 times negative 5. And what I'm actually going to do is graph these. I'm going to treat the numbers like they're x and y coordinates. So 4 is my x coordinate, so I'm going to graph a 4 on the x-axis. 5 is my y coordinate, so I'm going to graph 5 on the y-axis. Then I'm going to follow the line from 4 and the line from 5 until they intersect or cross. And when I put the origin as the fourth corner of the rectangle, there are 20 squares contained inside that rectangle. If I do 4 times negative 5, I still go to 4 on the x-axis, and then I go to negative 5 on the y-axis. Once again, I'm going to find the place where those two lines cross, and that forms a rectangle with the origin, and there are 20 squares in that rectangle, and they are negative. We'll talk about why in a moment. Then I find negative 4 on the x-axis and negative 5 on the y-axis. Like, once again, I find the place where those intersect. And I make a rectangle out of that. And inside that rectangle, there are 20 squares, and they are positive. Again, I'll explain why in a moment. Finally, I find negative 4 on the x-axis and positive 5 on the y-axis. I find where those two come together, and inside there are 20 squares, and they are negative. In 8th grade math, you learn about slope, and slope is either positive or negative. Positive slope moves from left to right in an upward direction. And so if I draw a line through the origin and the corner of that rectangle, that shows me that it's going to be positive. If I draw a line through the origin and the corner of a box, and the line goes left to right, moving in a downward motion, then we say the slope is negative. So you can see negative 4 times 5 and 4 times negative 5 land on that line with a negative slope. Negative 4 times negative 5 and 4 times 5 land on the line with a positive slope. One more thing that I want to show you, and we don't really need the grid for this, so I'm going to get rid of the grid, and we're just going to look at the numbers. We could say that negative 4 times 5 is the same as negative 1 times 4 times 5. We know that 4 times 5 is 20, and since 1 times 20 is 20, negative 1 times 20 has to be the opposite of 20, or negative 20. When I do 4 times negative 5, that's the same as 4 times negative 1 times negative 5. And I'm going to use the commutative property here to switch my numbers around, and you can see that it's the same as negative 4 times 5. Forgot to take my negative out. 4 times negative 5 is negative 1 times 4 times 5, so that will be negative 20. Now, negative 4 times negative 5 is negative 1 times 4 times negative 1 times 5, or moving the numbers around, negative 1 times negative 1 times 4 times 5. So I get 20 times negative 1, which we already know is negative 20. And if we do negative 20 times 1, that's the opposite of negative 20, or positive 20.